right.
Hey.
You were kidding. This is a little...
Hey, we're in my bathtub.
This is what we normally do, actually.
We hang out. When I get sad, we hang out in my bathtub and drink 40s.
Yeah. I hope that picked up. That's going to be the funniest part of the whole video. In fact, you can just turn it off now. It's not going to top that.
It wasn't a burp. It was just like air traveling at my throat, but it wasn't a burp.
Don't worry, I'll fart in the tub at some point, I'm sure.
That's the loudest noise ever. Sometimes my screen gets dark and I have to make it light because it's not plugged in.
I'm not even really in the shot. Right?
We're in my bathtub.
Yeah.
And earlier you guys sent us questions about stuff.
We're actually going to do a Colt 45 commercial.
A Colt 45 commercial and Smirnoff Ice. You might think that we're copying off of Jezebel's pot psychology, and we absolutely are. Except we're not smoking pot right now, and we haven't today. Actually, I haven't in a long time. But most of you know I broke my wrist, and I can't blog. I can't type. And so I got sad and started to hang out in the bathtub. And
I came over with Colt 45 because
with photos.
It's the only way to live when you're blogging. It's the only thing you can afford when you're blogging.
Okay.
All right, what do we got here?
Okay, so we got a few questions. The first question. This one is very pertinent for me right now. If you could have an extra hand, but you had to keep it stored in one of your orifices, which orifice would you choose and why?
I don't even know if I can answer this question.
I really wish I had an extra hand right now because let me tell you, there are some things that are very difficult, especially when you're right-handed, when you break your right wrist. There are things that are impossible to do. If I could have an extra hand and had to keep it stored in one of my orifices, I mean, come on.
Wait, does this mean, like, you'd have to keep it there?
I don't know, like,
permanently?
Can you take it out and use it? I mean, what's the point of an extra hand?
I'd have it up my butt and I'll just pull it out when I need it and get
I would have it in my vagina.
But then that's like, then when you have sex or you get fisted, because I know you do that so often, it won't be that fun because you're so used to having a fist up there as it is. I don't know. Maybe it's not such a great idea to do that.
I don't know. Can I pass on this one because it doesn't make any sense?
We don't actually have to answer these questions. Okay. We don't even have to really take them seriously.
The next one. The screen's getting dark again. I don't want to lose my Smirnoff. It's getting dark. Okay. Do you think more guys, if we had my computer plugged in, we wouldn't have this problem.
There we go.
Do you think that more guys would rather have breasts, like C or D cups, not moobs, not man boobs, like not fat man boobs, but like real breasts, or be able to self-fellate? Explain your answer. I'm not a guy, so I'm not.
Let's put it this way. Nobody on being recorded on video is going to possibly admit to wanting to self-fellate. So they're all going to say they'd rather have.
You don't think people would admit to that?
No, but
of course. Just burp Colt 45?
No. You'll know. It'll smell really bad. It'll be. I think 98.9% of the population will say self-fellate when you give them some truth serum like Colt 45.
I would just like to say I would like to have C or D cups to play with myself.
But you'd have to be a guy. I mean.
I know.
Who wouldn't? What girl wouldn't say I'd rather have C or D cups than man boobs?
Well, that's not the question.
Oh, wait, no, that's the question.
If you're a man, would you rather? No, the question is.
Okay, but I'm asking you.
Do you think that more guys would rather have breasts or be able to self-fellate? Like, would they rather play with their boobies or give themselves?
I think they would rather self-fellate.
Okay.
What are they going to do with boobs? Like touch their
Everybody
nipples all
likes
the
to play
time?
with boobs.
Yeah, but that's the whole reason guys like girls is because they have boobs and
That's
they
true.
don't have
That's true.
boobs.
Do you know that we can only put a 10-minute video up on YouTube and we're already up to 4 minutes? So we should probably move on.
So we should probably skip the Julie Allison question. Like, we give a shit about Julie Allison?
Yeah, we don't care about Julie Allison. Sorry. I mean, she's cute and she's really good.
Sorry to the person who wrote that in. Clearly you didn't read my I Hate Myself for Loving You, Julie Allison.
We don't give a shit, really. Next question. Does Emily ever change her shirt? Because it looks like she's wearing the same shirt in all of her video blogs. I do, I take it off to shower, but I often put the same shirt back on. There are a few reasons for this. Is actually a different shirt. I mean, it's the same material. It's like off the same rack. As much as we like to joke about Dove Charney and American Apparel. I really love American Apparel t-shirts. They're very comfortable. And I have a gray V-neck American Apparel t-shirt that I wear all the time. And I actually bought a second one of the same exact t-shirt because it started to get a little fresh.
That was a full 55 seconds
Anyway,
of nothing.
I wear the same shirt a lot. I'm not going to lie.
Number 5! Oh, no.
See, this question was for Bobby. Bobby Tisdale was supposed to be in the bathtub with us, so we got him a 40. And
we were supposed to be all naked, actually.
Well, they were. I wasn't.
She was going to be wearing a parka, and Bobby and I were going to be naked drinking Colt 45.
Yeah, but that didn't happen. This question was for Bobby, and Bobby's not here, so we're going to skip it. Next question. Can you tell me why liberal people are supposed to hate gun ownership? I don't know if we're supposed to.
I don't want to be on record about this or anything,
I mean,
because I'm going to run for...
I've said it before, I don't really like guns. When I was a Girl Scout, we were basically forced to fire a gun for a badge.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm kind of, I'm not a big fan of guns. And I have a cousin whose husband is, obsessed with guns. I have, 45 guns.
I love guns. As it says in my scanner profile, I love women with guns, specifically, so... And I'm clearly a liberal,
I mean, well, guns don't kill people. People kill people.
That's very
But
true.
I think that people have guns who shouldn't have guns.
Yeah,
You're about to...
everybody who lives in
Oh,
Michigan.
why did we do that?
It exploded on me! Oh, my ass!
Oh, man, I can't get up.
Oh,
my beer, I can't get up. Wait, here's a towel. That was totally an accident. That was an accident.
damn it! There's nothing worse than walking around all day with Colt 45.
I was going to jokingly say I should do that, and I wasn't really going to do it, and then you lifted your beer up. That's what happened.
Oh.
Okay, next question.
I'm really sorry about that, folks.
You should drink it. Next
That is goddamn repulsive. Look what happened to this thing now. It is a purely white beer, which is really funny because we all know what Colt 45 is for.
I owe you $3.
$3. I'm sure it was 89 cents.
I really wasn't going to do that. I was just joking. I was like, I should go like that, and then your beer, you lifted your beer.
If that had exploded, this would be the greatest YouTube video ever.
Okay,
just all over myself.
The time's almost up.
Okay, 7 minutes.
Okay. I don't understand this question, but I'm going to ask it anyway. Why aren't more people talking about the curious hotness of female ninja warrior contestants? Me, I talk about it all the time. But no one on the bus wants to explore the topic further. I don't really want to explore the topic further. Do you?
I think that's the punchline there.
Pass.
Nobody wants to explore. Nobody on the bus wants to explore the topic further.
Oh no, the questions went away. Make him come back. Okay. One more.
My screensaver.
Does everyone feel like they've wasted 7 minutes and 53 seconds of their lives?
I promise you that the exploding bottle is gonna be worth the whole video.
Okay, wait. This is the last question. So, if you had a time machine that you could only use to go to the past, but there was a risk that by hanging out in the past, you could catch one of those hideous ancient diseases, i.e., you should have used E.G. instead of I.E., but I.E.
I didn't write this.
I know, I say you is who asked the
question. We didn't write any of these, by the way. These are
E.G.,
all real questions
Black
from
Death,
crazy people.
The Black Death. What would you do? Would you play it safe by only going back to, say, the 1940s? Or would your curiosity eventually get the better of you, and then you'd go back to meet Jesus or George Washington or whoever?
Well, first of all, we can all meet Jesus today because he's alive and well.
I'm gonna meet Jesus.
He works at the 7-Eleven down the street.
I'm gonna meet Jesus when I meet my.
When you hang
Judgment
yourself
Day?
to get off quickly.
And on Judgment Day, I'll meet Jesus.
Oh.
My mom said that Jesus is gonna come back.
Sorry.
My mom said that Jesus is gonna come back, and we'll all be given a chance to walk with him. And if we don't,
he's like, hey, want to do a 5K with me?
for
breast cancer.
And he walks with me, and he talks with me, and he tells me I am his.
Why did we save this question for last? This is the least funniest question that we possibly could have answered today.
I love singing church music. I'm actually going to start singing in a church choir once a month.
Oh, God. You really are getting all religious on us, aren't you?
No, I just like to sing church music. I went to church on Easter.
How does that jive with your talking about vagina couches and fisting.
It's totally cool church. It's like a really cool liberal church.
Do they know what you do?
They do. The church is run by a lesbian couple. They're super cool.
Are they like one of the people that send us crazy emails today?
I don't think so, but they're my Facebook friends. I don't want to get the church in trouble. We have 7 seconds. 6, 5.